Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another awesome stream. I'm your host, Nemo, as always. Chase is not here because he's working today, so I will be the only one entertaining you. We will start inking. Hello, Kim, by the way. We'll start inking this thing, even if I didn't exactly choose what I want to do with the colors. I'm gonna keep them handy. And we'll start inking because I need to, basically. So, I'm gonna duplicate one of the line arts if I find it. This one, probably. It's this. Alright. And remove this. Yes, your host, Nemo. It's a me. Alright, something like this. Let's see how much we can. Oops. Stretch it. All the way to this point. And reduce the opacity. And now I'm going to use another brush compared to last time. So, let's see. Nemo is in pain, Kim, because of the hopefully not broken rib, probably just bruised because of the cuff and or pulled rib muscles. So, chuckling, laughing, sneezing, coughing is extremely painful for me. How are you? Which one did you choose last time? Sprigatito? Was it? Yeah, but this one, no, I want something that's a little more. Maybe Pikachu? Yeah, I go with this. Probably. Thank you, Industrial Media Chase. Yeah, I hope you can eat soon, hungry Kim. I hope you can eat soon. Let's trade this one. I'm not super convinced. But I want to try it. I'm curious. This one has the same issue as the other one, but nah. It's got to be all of the brushes by this person, probably. I'm not sure about this brush, but let's give it a try and see what happens, and then eventually I can redo them if it's not that good. It's very brushy, so it's very dirty as a brush, so it might help convey the Pokemon feeling. Unlike the other one, the previous one was, I felt it was a little too clean, maybe. It was the Sprigatito. I mean, it's zoom out. Probably want to see it, so Pikachu. It's also larger on average. Hello, Fiddle. Fiddle-o. Fiddle-o. Trying to use a new brush here. Let's see how it goes. Not 100% convinced. A little dirty. But I don't see what else I could use. So. The stream bot is not working. Is someone on YouTube? Hey Sammy, yes, it's not working. Okay, let me see. Okay, this one went through the restream thing. So, let's try to see. Yes, there you go. I use my powers to unlock it. I don't know why. I guess it doesn't realize there are messages or something. Not sure. Maybe a little bit. I'm a little more silent than usual is also because I want to avoid coughing. So I'm trying to not start crying from the pain. This brush feels very weird, but at this point, I just won't. Zoom out. Still feels kind of weird. But I can take it, I guess. I don't know. Because there's none that's really like I would like them to be. Where's it gonna go? 50, like 50%. Pikachu 2, no. Plusle, no. This one. No, it's pretty much the same as the Pikachu one. Crying from the pain just like your haters. Yeah, except this is a very physical pain. Very physical. Let's forget to use the one from last time. No. Dude, this is too much. Probably too dry. Gloria, no. Marnie, no. No, I'm gonna use Pikachu. It's fine. Just gonna have to clean some of these up. And I don't know if my usual method is gonna work with this because like usual method for line art. Oh, come on. Photoshop really sucks. Like the way it handles smoothing is hideous. Hideous and insane. I'm still gonna. I'm probably gonna use another for the other ones, and then maybe redo this because it's bad. It's bad. Bad brush. Also because I mean it's got this stupid flat side. That is very uncomfortable to use. I prefer a rounder, but you know what? I hate this. I'm gonna redo it. Sprigatito is the way. Let's make them consistent. It's gonna be smoother. But you know what? It's fine. I have just a little more control with this, so I prefer it. Hello, person. Yes, Chase, it's hideous and insane, just like the haters. Except the haters let me sleep. Yeah, this should be enough. This is large enough. I've given. I want to be a little larger. Nope. I really wish Photoshop had. I could have used that actually. I could have used Psy for this. For the inking, because it's got a spread and noise that's pretty nice. But I wish Photoshop had something similar, honestly, because it makes things look way better and it's way easier to handle. It's not. This one has smoothing, but it's not the same as the brush control in Psy. Cheaper tool, better. Oh yeah. I feel like in Photoshop, unless I do something very brushy, I never really had much control, or not the type of control I want. These are bad. Hey Jay. I am a little in pain, or considerably, well, less than the previous days, because of my rib issue. How are you doing? Unfortunately, you can't just, whatever it is, if it's bruised or pulled, like the muscle is pulled, or there is a crack in the rib for the excessive cuff, you can't really do anything with ribs. You're just gonna hang in there and wait for it to go away, because there's nothing you can do. You cannot put a cast on a rib, obviously. So that's annoying. Doing a little better though. Seems like I got everything together. Didn't get sick for a year, not about a year, yeah, a little over a year actually. And I got this COVID thing, I think it was, or very bad flu, and the excessive coughing damaged my ribs or muscles. So, not very lucky. Hopefully next year is gonna be luckier. No, I don't like this. Doing push-ups. Yeah, I cannot do push-ups right now because it hurts too much. I can do bench press, but the problem is, actually I tried training this morning. The problem is not the movement. The problem is getting there safely. Like, obviously you have to handle the, I was doing dumbbell bench press because I didn't have a good barbell to do that. And the problem is that you have to get in position, and to get in position, I gotta stress like my right serratus, and obviously pull all the rib muscles if I do that, and so that's very painful. I didn't feel safe enough to do it. I could have done it, but I'm probably gonna wait until it's gone because. Anyway, how did it come? I'm not exactly sure. I think it's because. First, I kept coughing for a long time. Even if it wasn't as severe, it was very insistent. And then I trained, and I guess the muscles were like I did some hanging crunches, like a lot with also a weight on my feet, about 7 pounds, and I think I stressed the muscles too much, and then I kept coughing, and so something didn't go well. Probably. Thank you, Jay. Hopefully it works. Yeah, it's been about a week now. It's really annoying. I guess the worst has been Saturday and Sunday because I couldn't sleep on Saturday. It was just too painful. It sucks because I also sleep on that side. It's the right side is the side on which I sleep, so it's not great. Hello, Daniel. Meowdy to you. Meowdy to you. You wake up late, it seems. If you don't know why you're awake. Anyway, the issue was probably also caused by the fact that I didn't properly warm up. Because I only have 50-ish minutes in the morning. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna get to it. Probably not a good idea. Kind of ridiculous. I didn't injure myself doing squats or deadlifts, but I did just doing curls. Likely doing curls. Come on, these very non-organic shapes are hard to get. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this is not very precise. I worked on thing earlier inside. Well, the last few days, and the difference in the quality of the inking is insane. Meaning size better. I might just switch to that for the inking part altogether. It's just that I've started with this, so let's do a little star here with the hand. Do I? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna have double color there, am I? No, I'm probably just gonna do the arms completely dark. Okay, this is a long curve. Okay, that's fine. I was lucky. Lucky on the long curve. Make them better or more similar to Pokemon. I should technically, I mean, it would be a good idea to keep using a reference even for this face, but I'm too lazy to do that. Like, I don't care enough about making them in that style. So I'm like, okay, whatever. It's gonna be fine. Also, because I feel like this one doesn't feel much like a Pokemon, probably. Too much capybara, I don't know. So it doesn't matter. Just gonna be a funny little creature. What? What is going to have that? I think. Yes. So I'm gonna actually let me make this a little larger. Hello, Frank. I wonder if changing the eye color might help Pokemonify it. Maybe. We'll see when we color the ink. Also, it's going to be pretty easy to change colors around, so. No, but I think it's mainly it's a shape design issue. I don't feel like this is wild enough. It would probably have to be a little more crazy to be a Pokemon. Given that the crocodile one was also not very crazy, but this is somewhat, I feel like it's more difficult to make creatures with fur that actually have to resemble the original animal and also make it feel like a Pokemon. Because the most successful ones are very, like, Pikachu is not. It's a rat, but it's not. It almost looks like a rabbit. So, I guess it depends. But these would have probably needed to be a little less capybara, but people complain, hey, it's not an animal anymore. So, still wanted to make it look like capybara, so whatever, it's fine. Cannot all be winners. Hopefully the grass one is gonna be better. The bubble, huh? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use a circle. Practice, yeah, well, it's more like taking a break than practice. I'm not gonna do this for a long time in any case. I'm gonna go back, we're gonna go back to more illustrative stuff, I guess, from January. So, or when I'm done with the grass one in any case. Could be January, could be a little earlier. Because the problem I have with doing Fakemon or Pokemon is that after a while I just get bored because it's very simple stuff that it's not exactly in my tastes anymore, so. They're too cute and it's like I have an overdose of sugar after a while. And I need something a little mean. Like the crawling troll spawn. That's me. And I also enjoy, it's like I enjoy the result way more when I do the other creatures. The way they look when they're done. It's more satisfying for me compared to Pokemon Fake. Must also be because a lot of people do these, so it's not. It's a bit overinflated. Is that how you say it? Hopefully my stuff is more exhilarating. Well, yes, it's fun. I like to do that. I enjoy doing the wheeler. Apart from the wheels. The wheels were not fun. Not the least. I don't like doing wheels. But I actually, I could show you a page I was training on yesterday. I've done a lot of wheel training after that because I'm like, hey, I can't draw wheels properly, so I can in the end somewhat, but it's a struggle. So wheels are hard for me because it's basically a cylinder, so two ellipses connected by a larger ellipse that tapers in between. So, not a fan. Ellipses are hard. Always going to be hard. But you can train it. In fact, I was doing some generic vehicles yesterday so that I could grasp the... How could I put it? I could make it a little more intuitive, not so mechanical every time. Because if it's too mechanical, it becomes very boring. It's like, oh God, this doesn't look right. Why? So the more you do, the more intuitive you get at it. Right? Hello, TX Go. Welcome, first time chatting. Frank says, I really don't like what Pokemon has become, but I feel like it's such a dominant force that it's hard to make something closer to what I'm looking for. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I really don't like what it's become. It's too bad. It's too bad, but hey, such is life. The posing in perspective was top-notch stuff. It was good work, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I enjoyed fixing it, in fact, more than I enjoyed drafting it the first part. Like at some point I like went into let's draw a vehicle mode. So I started kind of figuring out, okay, this is the major axis of the cylinder. How is the ellipse going to look? So, I actually do want to practice robots and stuff a little more. So I might... In fact, let me do it. Let's see if it's available on my what. Cough already. I don't think it's visible here. Damn it. So a friend of mine, Antonio Stapperts, launched a course on mech design. Maybe it was on Instagram that I saw it. On his website Artwod, that's artwod.com. And I think it's gonna. I mean, it's not him teaching specifically. There you go. This one. It's not specifically him. It's Jonas or Jonas, I guess Jonas Manebo or Manibo. I apologize for butchering your name. The website is great. I actually also use it, not just because he's my friend, but because I actually used it. And the quality of the teaching is incredible. Also, great peers. They are like, you got a lot to go over, and people are so kind and nice. Then they're going to help you just get where you need to get. I highly recommend this if you want to draw mechs. So just a shameless plug to Artwood, because I really believe in that program. It's like easily one of the best, if not the best, for the price at least. It's like 15 euros a month program on the web right now. So if you want to learn how to draw better, not just mechs, but it's got creature design, whatever you mentioned, you name it. It's got you covered, so highly recommend that. It's got, I think it's 7 days free trial, if I didn't see it wrong. Yes. 7 days free trial, so I'm not getting paid to plug it. I promise. It's just that I really like it. And all of the guys working there are really, really good, and they're professionals working in the industry. So... really, if you can, just take a look, take the free trial and see if you like it. I am going to do the Mac one, probably. January, February, I don't know, whenever I get some time. Because I'm very interested. and the actual lessons apart from the course, like the WOD, basically weekly workouts, on mechs, they were also very good, which I've done in the past. So, oh, but you've done it, but you're not good at drawing mechs and whatnot. That's true, but I also stopped drawing for a year. So, to my defense. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that can. Hello, Emperor of Mighty Cheese. He-Man of the universe of cheese. Oh no, wait, is He-Man gonna be banned because of the name? That would be sad. I guess you cannot call him He-Man and She-Ra anymore. Damn you, Stanford. And Cambridge. We like He-Man. He-Man. It's trash, but I like it. He-Folk? No. The he part is the problem. I mean, both parts are the problem, actually. I guess. It's gonna be called Someone Folk. I guess. Someone Folk. Them folk. Oh boy. Screw you, Stanford. What a tragedy. Folk you? Folk you. Okay, I guess you could work. Folk you. Or you folk. You folk. Doesn't sound as cool as He-Man. He-Man sounds better. I wonder if in a few years or months, some algorithm, after people will have banned all these words, will look back at what I said now and will destroy me. I don't care. Go folk yourself. That's what they're asking. You gotta folk yourself. Yeah, this is gonna require a greater deal of skill. Thanks God I can erase. Okay, it's fair enough. He who controls language controls others. Not really. Except because you cannot control language. Even if you change how you name something, it's not gonna change what it actually means. So you can do it as many times as you want, but things are just gonna be the new word is just gonna take the previous meaning implicitly. So It's not much you can do. Okay, Fim. Get ready for work, and thank you. And good luck to you. Okay, this is gonna be difficult because I have to go back a little more, maybe. That'll be something like that. Probably similar to that. I should really not use Photoshop for inking. God. Any tool is probably better than Photoshop for inking even Krita, I guess. Yes, really, because you are afraid of saying something that is control. I'm not afraid of saying it. I can also easily manipulate the next thing I'm saying in a way that it still sounds bad. So, I don't think you can control language. Honestly. In the long run, I mean. You mean saying that when words are offensive, people just call out the new word to be offensive? Pretty much, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. If I cannot offend you by calling you in a specific way, like if we replace the F word with hamster, it's still going to mean that. So even if you use the new word, then the new word is going to become that. The hamster is going to become the F word. That's just how language works and evolves. It's not that the meaning is implicit in the word. The word is just used to describe a specific thing, and it can always change. That's what I mean. So even if they prevent me from saying something, I'm gonna use the new word to mean that. And in the end, if the new word was not offensive before, it's gonna become offensive because of the way people use it, right? Hey, you dirty hamster, something like that. Go hamster yourself. You can do that with any word, so it doesn't stop people from trying, and it doesn't stop me from ignoring them. So, okay, this is almost halfway. Not very good in terms of placement, I admit. They can try to do whatever they want. They're just ridiculous, in my opinion. Trying to police what people say, even. I know I might get banned from YouTube if I say this, but they are ridiculous. I'm still gonna use the same words I'm used to using. And also, now I want to be called Your Majesty. So people have to call me like that, right? I was telling this yesterday to a friend, like, okay, well, from now on, I am Your Majesty. Your amazing, incredible, irrefutable majesty. And I am also a cat. Oh. Stage here. Oops. That's probably that. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it as it is there. If I reboot the podcast, I know my first guest will be cheese. Huh. Because I will be dead from this pain. Uh-oh, forgot a foot. That ain't good. The sad thing is that I'm not very good at... I wouldn't say arguing. I am very good at arguing, probably, but I don't like to do it. I'm not very good at exposing my thoughts, especially in English. I was a little better when I was writing more regularly. Now I'm not even used to it. I don't even want to do it often because I should, but sometimes I'm just too lazy to do that. I'm like, okay, you know what? Even if I explain you this, you're not gonna change your opinion. So who cares? What gives? I think Nemo will make a great guest. He knows how to carry a good conversation. No, I know how to complain though. I know how to complain. As for carrying an actual conversation, I don't know. I can certainly talk by myself and, be my own echo chamber. I am good at that. Oh. I certainly envy the mastery of those Japanese inkers that can just make lines better or good at the first attempt. Man, those people are good. They have no social life, but they're good. And probably no social skills. They're very, very, very good. So, well, I can handle that. I've conducted interviews before. I know how to start conversations. That is good. Because I don't. I'm not so good at it. Yeah, I could not have a podcast probably. I mean, I don't know. It depends on the subject probably. I would have to train to do that first. Oh, the eye, man. If you got your little eye. Chase is gonna be the new Rogan. Chase Rogan podcast. Hey, BDIs. BDR2. Give me a... No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this at the end for all of them all together. It doesn't make sense to do it now. Okay, clean enough. It's reasonably clean. I still don't know yet where I should stop the color there. Oh, it was, I think, not want this one. Get rid of it. Let's do. Something like that. Not very happy with it. Not super happy, but it's fine. As much as I don't like to admit it, I'm not good. You don't like to admit it? We're starting conversations, but I can carry a good conversation once I warm up. Yes, but you're too calm. You gotta spice up and get more upset, like I do. And yes, Chase is way more offensive than Rogan. kind of like Rogan. I mean, I do not always, or probably most of the time, agree with him, but I like how he conducts his podcasts. Very interesting way to handle the guests. And they're also very high quality guests usually. So. Oh no, I don't want to get upset, says Cheese. Well, you have to. Not just get upset, get more aggressive. You're too calm. Probably not a good advice. You better stay calm. I need to be more calm on average. Probably. You want to be angry, anger control is you, not the other way around. That's true. Yeah, I mean aggressive, not angry, actually. It was a joke. There's no reason to get upset. Upset at you? No, not at me. That's not what I mean. Never mind. Never mind. I've never heard of a calm Italian. There are some. I got a good friend of mine near my mom's place. He's very, very chill. Very chill. Although he also gets upset sometimes. But I'm the one that gets upset the most between the two. It's funny because he was like my best friend when I was in not high school, in middle school, elementary as well, and we went on some vacations together, and they thought we were brothers, except he was very calm, and I was not, because we also had the same hairstyle. You might actually be listening to this right now, so you might know that I'm talking about him. He does watch the podcast, not the stream sometimes. Something like that probably works. Yeah, we use our hands to talk, yes. I don't do it as much anymore. Probably did it more in the past. But some people only use hands with very few words, which is annoying and stupid. Especially politicians. They annoy me so much. Also because they do a lot of takes for the interviews. Like, it's not like, hey, the first one is good. I don't know if I could make a deal with an Italian woman go crazy at me. I wouldn't put up with that. You can just ignore her. Walk away. Or plug your ears. I mean, you Americans have got your share of crazy women, I guess. We both do. Everyone does. Crazy people in general. But yeah, Italian women, they scream a lot. When they're upset. This is bad. This is... I also just walk away or tune it out. Yeah, pretty much. It's not like you can do anything else at that point. Long lines, damn it. Alright, something like that. No. A little shorter, but it's okay. Chisel the tip a little bit. This I'm just gonna ink it. It's gonna be closed all the time anyway, so just gonna ink it this way. Gonna be pure black. Oops. Spill over. It's kind of encouraging though to see originals sometimes, because when I went to it was like a Ghibli museum. I saw that a lot of the cells had corrections. Not only that, but I saw some original manga panels, and they had a lot of whiteout. So, understandably, they also make mistakes. Feels a little less bad. Rather than a museum, it was an exhibition, probably. Yeah, should say an exhibition, not a museum. It was a museum, but it was an exhibition at the museum. I mean, the face alone is better than the new Pokemon. Thank you, see, Gantusoku. Thanks, see. I hope it conveys it being a capybara at least. Spill over. Maybe a little too fat. That mustache. So much more detail. Well, it's a different style than the new Pokemon, definitely. Hopefully a little more traditional. If not, as I said before, maybe it doesn't look as much as Pokemon as it should, because it's very similar to a capybara, but it is. Oh, there is my error. God. It is at least palatable. I might fix it. Yeah, I don't like how it looks. It's so even. Doesn't look good. Too even. Introduce some variation there. Any thoughts on names yet? No. Not much. Didn't really think about it. But it actually has a face, and like the new Pokemon, they really do look obscure. To me, they just look flat, the new faces. They just look very, very flat. Like, you take the one I removed from Belly Bolt, and for which people got really insanely upset. I'm like, yeah, I removed the face. And no, I'm not dumb, because I've done it intentionally. Maybe I also am dumb, but not for that. And they look very, very flat, so hopefully at least this one looks like an animal face of some sort. This damn... Chase and Cheese are debating about Starship Troopers, a movie that I have seen many, many years ago, but I do not remember except the bug monsters, aliens. This probably needs to be following the flow here. Might be a little too straight. That is true, they're just flat, almost two-dimensional. Especially the eye area looks ridiculous, yeah. For most of them. Again, it could work as a design for something else, but not for Pokemon, probably. If they want to go down this route, I mean, the free to, it's their brand, but I just don't find it appealing, personally. Okay. Still some parts to do. Excuse me. With 3D models, we can design Pokemon we never could before. I agree with that. Game Freak makes everything more boring. Meanwhile, fans are still doing the new mons in pixel art. Yeah, they could have stayed pixel art. Honestly, or they could try to make a game in pixel art and see how fans like it. But it's not just about the pixel art, it's that they need a better design team. Or some more time spent on designing, and probably go back to some of the roots that made the brand so recognizable. Because if anything, they look very generic. No. They're not unique like they used to be, in my opinion. That's just a normal man conflating his ego. Almost done with this. Almost done. I want a model of Utah Raptor. Huge. On the coffee table, greeting guests at the door. That would be cool. Some time ago, I wanted to buy a 3D printer to print my own dinosaur models for studying. I ended up not doing it. Because electricity is expensive, so I would probably, like with the current cost, I would probably spend less buying a model that's already made and hopefully paint it than it is to print it myself. But it sounded like a good idea in principle to me for printing bones and mainly a reference, really. Because I've never really had much access to life drawing. And so the go-to in that case is just models of some kind, like figurines, whatnot. Even for training. Not ideal, better than nothing. Hello, Matthews. Well, email question. If you guess this right, says Emperor of Cheese, I give you a reward. Besides dinosaurs, Jurassic Park, what was my other favorite prop designed by Stan Winston Studios? I don't know if it was the same studio, but you were very fond of Rodan. But I don't know if it was the same studio. I know you mentioned it, and you wanted to get stuff from that studio. I'm not sure if it was the same. Same as Jurassic Park. Oh yeah, I don't know you know how I am with names, man. I did not even it's like the first time I hear Winston Studios. So for me it's like the first time I hear it, even if it's not, even if I know what they did. My memory's so bad that it's like the first time I hear it, so that should give you an idea of how bad my memory really is. Unless I talk about something for a long, long time, I'm going to forget. I am definitely going to forget. Teddy from AI? I had no idea. But are you sure you told me ever? Because it kind of sounds new to me. If you did, well, I must apologize because I just don't really remember. You believe you did? Well, I forgot. I must have forgotten. Told you, I'm bad with names. I mean it. Funny enough, I did not forget your name when you told me, even if I thought I would. I did forget some people's names. Like At first, I thought Christian's name was Christopher. So, hello, John Willie Flayton. Designs in Koromon. Yes, I heard it. Actually, I think Chase, did we play it on your stream? Was it Koromon or Nexamon? I forgot. I would have to look them up again because there are several of these similar to Pokemon IPs. So I would have to look it up. Actually, let me just quickly look it up since I'm almost done here anyway. Okay, it's this one. I think they're pretty cool, actually. Not too bad. Yeah, they've got a Pokemon vibe. Seems like they've done a good job. Yeah, actually, I like some of them. I like a lot. Like they're just sort of land shark sort of thing. Some are less polished, but a few of these are pretty nice. Yeah, I like them. Better than Pokemon anyway. Better than the modern Pokemon. Yeah, I think they're neat. Oh god, some of these are actually very nice. Nice. Yeah, not bad. It was Nexamon, okay. Chase. We should do a stream or podcast on good and bad design. We kind of did. Oh, using creatures from movies. Yeah, I could do that. We could do that someday. It'd have to be very well thought out. Probably not going to generate the amount of rage that the Pokemon one did. One and did I forget anything apart from the bubbles? And no, I think it's done. Okay, let me do the bubbles then. I'm just gonna make one and copy paste that. Easier. Lips. Reset center. There was a Fakemon company that bought Platypus water Fakemon designed from a fan. Really? Interesting. Well, Psyduck is kind of like a platypus. I mean, the beak, bill, is very similar. Although technically not a platypus, because it's a duck. Psyduck. I had to give a little land weight variation in the bubbles as well, since I don't want them to feel very too much. Just a little. Okay. Golduck is more like a Kappa, yeah. Platy Duck. Okay, Cheese. I'll see you next time. Thanks for the company. Game Freak should buy the artworks from fans. I don't know. I would ask if Game Freak was to buy an artwork from me. I would ask a very, 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 very high price because of the insane amount of money they can make with those. Like in the range of millions, probably. Otherwise, it would be low. No, just no. Not because I think they're awesome, just because they have a marketing that can make them earn literally millions. So that wouldn't be fair. Like unless they had a system in place where I get commissions, not commissions, like royalties, then it would be a hard no. Probably, unless it's again millions, because you can argue they really make a lot of money. So it would just be fair. Especially with merchandising, like Chase says. In fact, they probably make the most money with merchandising, not game sales. Easily. Many artists would probably not be as financially savvy. True. They could make a lot in doing that. Morally shady, of course. I guess, yeah. Yeah, but I am an advocate of financial education. So if you're an artist, you have to be aware of what you're doing. It's like you got to be a businessman, basically. Even if you're hired, you're still selling your stuff at some point. Even if you're hired by Wizards of the Coast, say, then you have to set up some sort of company to sell the cards that you get that you can sell like for a higher price because they're signed, play mats, whatnot. So artists should actually must educate themselves to doing business and entrepreneurship because there is no other way they can thrive. I don't think an artist that's just a slave is going to be happy in the long term. Honestly. Okay, so some of the bubbles, or all the bubbles, have a very thick outline. I don't mind, honestly, personally. I can make it thicker for the critters here. The game sales are a small amount of the company's total revenue, right? Nonetheless, it's still in their pockets, so it's not an excuse for making poor games with bad designs. Pick clones' main purpose are to be turned into marketable plushies. That is right. That's true for most of the Pokemon in the new games, anyway. Probably, because they look like plushies. Or at least their shape design makes them easier to be turned into plushies. So at that point, it's like a no-brainer. It's like, hey, it's gonna be a plushie. It's gonna be in the game, and it's gonna be a plushie, so we pay the artist for the work for the game, but in fact, we are also making a plushie at the same time. You'd say it happened before too, but I don't think the original idea was to make plushies with those designs they make, because they were very hard to be made in 3D. The original Pokemon. Looking at Gen 9, most of them seem to... Yeah, that's right. I don't think I have Pika-Blue in my mind at all. Some of them are very thick compared to the Pokemon outline. Almost closing up for today. Just a few minutes left. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, inking wise. I don't know if we can finish them with the rendering tomorrow, because it depends if I have extra time. Yeah, I guess. Because I'm gonna fill the shapes beforehand, probably in the morning, and if not, I'm gonna continue obviously tomorrow, but it's probably gonna be finished the day after tomorrow. And then I might just do a chill stream and start with the new design on the 26th. Because I don't know if I want to just start a new one at right before the holidays. Because a lot of people won't be able to watch, likely, at least not live. Oh, Pika-Blue is Meryl. Okay, I like Meryl. I didn't know it was called Pika-Blue, or it kind of rings a bell. Kinda rings a bell. I might be remembering something I heard, but very faint memory. Okay, I would say let's close it here. These are the final lines. Not bad. Yeah, pretty happy with them. Might argue that the bubbles are a little too spherical, but it's fine. So tomorrow, we will see if we can finish them. If not, the next day. When Red and Blue was first out, there were many urban legends about getting Pika-Blue in the game. Interesting. Interesting, I didn't know that. Alright, everybody. Well, thanks for watching as always. The eyes look kind of creepy and finished. Yeah, they do, especially the first one. It's kind of creepy. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, and until then, you have a good one and take care.